Morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. We're finally back here in the shop. Hope everybody had a good weekend last weekend. Sorry, we'll get the camera turned there a little bit. A little wonky there. Ooh, seasickness. Okay. All right, good morning. We've got Rune, thank you for turning on the lights. Miko Wolf, good morning. Gumby, good morning to you. Dana, good morning. Don's, good morning. Let's see. Who else do we have? All right, yeah. People are coming in, so we'll give folks a few minutes. But anyway, turn that way. That way I don't look like a ghost. James, good morning. Good early morning to you. Brian Field, good morning. All right, we got a good crew rolling in here today. Hope everybody's had a great week this week. I wasn't around here, wasn't on last Saturday because I wound up working. Normally we don't work on the weekends, but this was one of those jobs that needed to be done on the weekend. And the boss said, "Hey, do you want some overtime?" I said, "When do I show up?" And we changed out 22 commercial. They were Schlage AL series levers. Office entry levers. That's what we did. And we replaced them with Salto access control levers, which Salto is kind of what we like to install for access control. Is easy to network, and the individual door units are standalone, so you don't have to run wires through your doors or your hinges or pivots or anything like that. And they work pretty well. So if you're not familiar with that, go look them up. That's SALTO. Yeah, we did that last weekend. Did, what did I say, 22 of them? Yeah, 22 of them in 6 hours. That's taking the old ones off, putting the new ones on, connecting them, blah, blah, blah. Pretty good job. Let's see, who else do we have coming in here? Let's see. Brian, I think I said good morning to you. Night Owl, good morning. Yeah, Night Owl, I was a little bit delayed. The computer out here in the shop didn't see my Wi-Fi, so I had to reboot it. But I think we're good now. Let's see. James Randolph, good morning. Starry Log, good morning. Let's see here. Yeah, Night Owl, did you avoid the water up your way? We got some decent rain out of it. It's still kind of wet. Fortunately, what it really did for us was cooled the temperatures off down here. We had been going into the low to mid 90s every day, and after Ida came through, we got a lot of rain. Didn't get anything really bad damaging like Jason did. We just got a lot of rain, and but it cooled everything down significantly, and that was really nice. Let's see. Looks like the video is kind of wonky. Let me know if the video is not good on y'all's end. Let's see. Yeah, Dana, I posted a little thing before before I got started, um, just to say that I was having some network issues. Um, Spent Thursday night, most of Thursday pumping water out of the cellar. Well, okay. Check valve burst on you. Good morning, Bears back. Um, well, Night Owl is good that that's the least, um, that you didn't have more than that. Um, so, so glad you didn't get washed out. I saw some videos and pictures from up in your way, and seems like New York is not cut out for torrential rain. But okay, video and audio look good. All right, cool. Don, no, not really. But I've been saving stuff from the trash, so that's almost as good as a raise, you know. And we're gonna look at some of the stuff from the trash that I have. I sent it to Night Owl, but if any of y'all have ever done installation or replacement of door closers, I got my initiation to that the other day, and I will be losing a fingernail this month. Yes, I'm not the finger, but the next best finger. You can see, yeah. Door closer, it was an old Corbin Russwin door closer. The oil was just pouring out of it, literally just running down the door. And so we replaced it, and I was taking the old one off. The boss said, now hold on to it really tight because it will fly back, and if you're not careful, it'll hit you. And so, of course, I didn't want to get knocked in the face by this door closer up here, and I'm on, standing on a ladder, so I didn't want to get knocked in the face by it. So instead, I redirected all of its force back towards the door frame. Unfortunately, that finger was in the way. I think I only said a couple words, but I was thinking all of the profanities at the top of my lungs. Every single one of them. And throughout the rest of the day, I pretty much said every single profanity there was. Every single time anything touched that finger. It's still a little sore, but not bad. So it'll be purple for a month, but hopefully it'll be okay. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, Night Owl, that's good. That's good that you're kind of near the top of a hill. That's always a good place to be. Mickey Mouse Band-Aids help. I'll have to stock my van with some of those, for sure. One day, maybe next Saturday, I'm going to put together a little kit. If I can find a good sized container, just for things that, the name of the kit's going to be the Oh Shit Kit. And that's for when you're in the back of the van and you lose a particular spring, like a screw cap, retainer pin spring, F-Series parts, which I do have some F-Series parts on the van. The boss gave me a little bag of that yesterday to put on there, which I did. F-Series, these right here, I hate them when they're master keyed. They are not fun. And removing, if you get one of these, the F series compressible cylinders, and it has master pins in it, or you think it might have master pins in it, the Keydex master pin remover plug follower things do not work. They will eat your springs. So just take your tweezers and your follower and go through manually remove them. That's the best way. Save yourself some trouble. Let's see. Hey, Evil Arch. Good morning. Wow, 8 feet of water in the elevator pits. Wow. That's a lot of water. Yeah, Night Owl. Yeah, unfortunately, we've got some customers that that have those on a master key. Yesterday, I had to take one off and to decipher the change key based on the master pins. We knew the existing master key. We just needed to know the change key, and had to take it apart. That sucked. I wound up completely repinning and respringing and recapping the entire cylinder, just to make it work. And I did a rekey the other day. It was a residential rekey, just a house, and that's actually where I learned the lesson about not using the Keydex in the collapsible cylinders, because every one of them I keyed it up and I didn't check for masters, because none came out in the plug when I dumped the bottom pins. All the masters stayed up in the Bible, and so I repinned it and went to put it in there, put it in just fine, turned it, and then I couldn't get the damn key out. So I sat there cussing for a little bit, finally managed to figure out what was going on, pulled everything out, and I said, okay, well, I turned it, followed it out, and then I said, I bet you there's master wafers in there. So I followed it through with the Keydex and went to turn it, ate up all the springs. And I did not have any spare F-Series springs on the van that day. So I wound up making some by cutting the ends off of regular springs. Yeah, that was not fun. Dana, I probably could super glue something onto my finger. Let's see. Jason, good morning. Had a Reiki for F-Series yesterday. Ended up being cheaper. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Night Out. That's actually several of the F-Series cylinders that I had out of that rekey were the extra long ones, which I don't have one in my collection, but if you're not familiar, they come out to about here, which, where's my ruler? I could show you better. Well, they're wood, about an extra 3/4 of an inch longer than the standard collapsible cylinder. I don't have my ruler here. That sucks. But yeah, I mean, we'll rekey F-Series if they don't have the keys. But, you know, sometimes we'll tell them, if the whole assembly is bad, we'll tell them, hey, you need to replace it. If they want to, we'll do it. If it's so bad that we can't rekey it, then we'll tell them. Nah, yeah, Jason, good to see. You didn't float away down there, or get blocked in. Let's see, extra half to 3/4 of an inch. Yeah. And to go back to what Brian Field asked, why shouldn't you master key an F series? They just suck to master key. They you can do it, obviously, because I've done it this week. It was existing, so like I said, you take it apart, decode it, put it back together, and put it back on there. It was like for a condominium door. But there's just not a lot of room up there, and so depending on your mastering and your master and your change keys, there's not a lot of room, and they just suck. They just suck to master key. Let's see. Yeah, Gumby making croissants. That sounds good this morning, actually. Never had chocolate croissants, but I saw them in the grocery store. Again, I almost got some this morning. Let's see. Yeah, Gumby. I need to be reminded to check cylinders for master pins. Even on a regular house with hardware that was at least 12 to 15 years old. Let's see. Yeah, Night Owl's right. If they don't have it for a lockout for an F series, if they don't have a key and we don't have a replacement cylinder with us, it is going to cost more to pick the lock and rekey it. I don't know what Night Owl's prices are for that, but for our prices, yeah, that would be the big issue. All right, so I've got some stuff in some boxes here. We've slowly created two separate recycling programs at the shop, thanks to me. One is the standard brass recycling. We've got the big brass bucket, and then we've got, of course, the regular recycling for cardboard, plastic bottles, stuff like that. But then we have the TIM recycling. And the TIM recycling is when something doesn't go in either one of those and would normally go in the regular trash because it's not really of any use around the shop. But Tim wants to take it home to learn with, play with. That's where these come in. I don't remember what I put in which box, so we're just going to have a random opening. There is one lock that I want to put back together, though, and we'll look at that. Let's see. Let's look at the chat. F series. Yeah. Not on the if you have like a small number 2 wafer in there, with the chamfering on the chambers, it can slip out of place and create problems, headaches. Let's see. Antique Sergeant Dead Bolton. Yes, he checked. Yeah. Hey, Anthony. Good morning. The LPP dumpster unboxing. Yes, that's what it is. All right, let's get the camera turned around. Just ignore the messy desk. And we'll get it angled just so. There we go. Is that a decent angle, y'all? I know there's like all kinds of stuff strewn everywhere. All right, let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, this the one I was. Is this the one I was looking at? No, this is the one I pulled off and replaced the other day. This is an off-brand. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, it's off-brand. Doesn't even have a brand name in there on the latch. You know, normally you would see like Schlage or Dexter or something like that. This is a classroom function, clutched classroom function, or is it classroom or storeroom? Can't remember. Anyway, it's clutched, but it's small format IC. Let's put this. Let's see how far we can put this together. And we'll get a couple of these. Let's see here. Doesn't really matter the handing because we're just doing this for demonstration. And try out my new DeWalt impact driver bit. Got this morning. See how it does. I really want one of the ones like we have at work, which is the Irwin double-ended Phillips driver. And it has a number 2 and number 3 bits on either end. But you can't find them. They don't have them at Lowe's. And apparently they don't have them on eBay. But they're really, really, really useful. I really like them. Even if we do have to use them on, even if we do have to use them with Milwaukee drivers. Let's see. Okay, so that's locked on the inside. That's interesting. Let's get our. Well, I do not have. I only have control keys for this one for some reason. Here we go. Pull this one out. And this is the tailpiece that was in there. And look at the chat here. Okay, Jason, you did get the compressor? Cool. Which one did you get, the hot dog or the pancake? Yeah, Night Owl, I'm actually sending that to Jeff. I owe him one in a trade. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I got that from somebody else. Let's see. Let's look here. Ridges, storeroom. Yeah, Night Owl, I don't know why this is locked on the inside. I don't think I put it together backwards. That's why I was gonna look and see. Yeah, we'll get the camera zoomed in here. There we go. Now the desk is not nearly as messy. One of these bits, Night Owl, like this. This is the number 2 Phillips head. I'm not sure. This is the actually the DeWalt brand. Is the actual DeWalt one. And they do this with the torsion zone, and all I can say is that I would just be waiting for that to snap off. The Irwin ones that we have at work look like this. This was the bit adapter. This was on clearance. Of course, the ones that we have at work don't have this. It's just Phillips 2 and a Phillips 3 on either end, 6-inch, and it works great for everything. That's what stays in our impact drivers. I don't know. We'll put this thing through the test. It was $7 for it, so I don't know. So let's see here. So this, it's not retracting. Put our key in. I heard something go click. Inside is still locked. Why is that still locked? Why is that not grabbing anything? Now put the, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's 6 cylinder, or 6 pin. Let's try, but I don't think, because this is twisted that way. Let's see if this will work. I'm sorry if I wasn't in frame for that. This is the one that came out of it, but it was a 7-pin cylinder. We'll put this one in. That's for 6-pin. But if you look at the two, that one's vertical, that one's horizontal, so it may work. It may go in. I doubt it'll do anything. Yep, spins freely. All right. So this will go into a later video, just because I've got all kinds of other stuff. See, let's get the ultra wide and then zoom in. There we go. That way I can get more that's in there and still stay focused. All right, so this will be a future video. And there it goes. Put that in there. Let's see. Pocket women. Good morning. Sorry, the chat didn't scroll. Yeah, Rune. Yeah, safety snap zone. Or a shear head driver. I like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this will do, because the packaging says that is for the where is it? Well, it doesn't say it on this one. On the others I've looked at, it'll say where it is for. It's like the torsion zone. Well, yeah, it is gonna torque, but it says that it's longer life, so I don't know. We'll have to figure it out and see. Torture room. Yeah. Outside handle should be on the side with the retractor assembly. Okay. So I did put it on backwards. All right. Well, we've still got some other locks to look at. So let's get the next one. See what's in here. Oh yeah, this was one I took off a few weeks ago. This is a this is going to be kind of a pain to put back together to show, but this is a Schlage interconnected lock. And basically what it does is you have like your inside, this is the inside, and then you have your outside lever trim, and it's locked right now, but basically you would have this is going to be on the inside of the door, this plate, and then this cylinder, which I'm missing the tailpiece on, would be mounted on the outside. So from the outside of the door, all you would see is the deadbolt cylinder and the lever. However, whenever you lock the deadbolt cylinder, it does actually throw a deadbolt. There is a deadbolt. And of course, there's the latch for the regular trim. But on the back, you have the little interconnected things, and you can, whenever you turn that, it will open and retract the latch when, I'm not sure if that's exactly how that goes, but basically that would spin around to lock the outside trim from turning. Yeah, it's kind of a pain. I will do another video on this, but this would be mounted over on the inside, this trim plate, and that would tie directly to the actuator at the back of the cylinder, which takes the old little slip-in tailpiece. But yeah, this one got replaced with a passage lever and a Schlage encode. So I will do a separate video on that at some point, maybe. Let's look at the chat. What thingy is broken, Jason? Yeah, Night Owl, the double-ended ones, you just can't find them. I will scour eBay some more because I really wanted one of those. The doodad is Weeble wobbled. Okay. Hey, Kurt O. Good morning. Yeah. The whatchamacallit is badonkadonk. Alright, I guess GK Man. Okay. GK Man, we'll see you. You done gone. That thing would soar well. Yeah. No, I don't want to duck it. Okay, cool, Night Owl. Thank you for the for that number. Actually, while I'm looking at that, shoot, got a pen and paper around here somewhere. I'm gonna write that down because if I don't, then I'll forget about it later when I'm searching. 1882435. Yeah, Jason, I don't really care for the interconnected stuff either. I mean, that was the first one that I've really had. to do with. But yeah, I'm glad it got replaced. Hey, Fonzie, good morning. Dave Edion, good morning. No, this is not a trilogy that is inside of here. This is something maybe even better, maybe even worse. This got replaced with the trilogy alarm lock. So what other screws are in here? Bolts. All right, that's over there. This is a Securitron by Sable. Yeah, this got replaced. They called us out to do a swap out. I have no clue how these things work, honestly. It's clutched, so it's locked from the outside. I mean, this is pretty heavy lever right there. And then the inside, of course, is always free. It's retract. Get my spring cage on there. I'm guessing because of the wire, there's a little servo in there. And so this would be on the outside of the door. You punch in your code, whatever that might be, and it goes through a little ribbon cable to your electronics doodads. See, so that would be up like that. And then this little wire right here to give power to the solenoid would connect there or there. One of those places. Yeah, and this would be, you have this mounted on the outside of the door like that. Let's see, then you would have your inside spring cage. I believe that's the inside spring cage. Maybe. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. And then this would be mounted on the door above it. Yeah. The Trilogy alarm lock installed to replace it actually wasn't that bad. We had to rebore some holes, but nothing real bad. Let's see. Tyler, good morning. Yeah, Tyler, I'm always breaking shit at work. Yeah, there is a Schlage interconnected, a no-name IC lever set. Let's see, what else? What did I actually break this week? Now, we talked about the F-Series. It was master keyed. I broke that. What else did I break? About broke my finger replacing a door closer. Yeah, I can't even remember. But Night Owl is correct. Many things got broken. Them's the good batteries. See, I don't know how long they've been in there, though. And I don't have a meter to test them with me. But yeah, these are the ultimate lithium. I'll put this back together at some point and figure out how it works. Until then, it'll go back in the box. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't get to keep. I didn't keep a lot of stuff this week. There's one other one that I could have brought in from the car, but I didn't. Then the last one is one we've actually looked at before. We actually replaced this off the back of the shop. So I got it minus Medico cylinder. Got the old electric strike because we replaced it with an Schlage NDE, which is the electronic version of this. Which is pretty cool. Let's see here. More e-waste. This thing, actually, I think I'm going to clean it, because obviously it needs to be cleaned a little bit. But I think I'm actually going to replace the Schlage AL lever that's on the side of my house, on the door I come in and out the most. I think I've got everything here too. Yeah, the latch. I don't think I should have to rebore for anything. See, the posts. We do not have through bolt posts on this one, because I don't think we had through bolt posts on the door, because it was a hollow metal door. But I may have some posts that'll work. If not, I think the through bolts, well, those are the wrong through bolts. Or are they the right through bolts? I'm not sure. I'll figure it out, put it back together, put one of my Everest cylinders in there, so it'll be keyed the same as the rest of the house. But yeah, that's what I got this week. No, I'm not putting an electric strike on my door. Let's see here. Got AA rechargeable batteries that have a micro USB port on them. That is interesting. I've never seen that before. Huh. Del, tell LPL to come over, stop by. Let's see. Might have a little bit of fun. Instead of me just yammering on about stuff. Just cut that, cut that. Tyler, if you're still here, do you know if you're going to be going to the same thing I'm going to next month? I know you were planning on it. I am scheduled to go to it, so just shoot me a text or something. Let's see. Yeah, that might be enough. All right. So with this, this is a fail secure strike. Get this pulled in here a little bit, so I don't have to keep standing up to look and see what's going on. Yeah. Yep. Got a 9-volt to test. Yeah, this is a fail secure, so if the power got cut to it and it was installed in the door would not be able to be pulled open. So we can take and connect the positive and the negative, and you hear it click, And when it's activated, it pulls the solenoid up, which allows the electric stripe to retract. As soon as you release power, it's secure again. So, pretty cool little thing. I don't have anything to hook it to as far as, access control, but it was something cool to look at. So, that's what we've got. You'll be there, you have a booth. Cool. All right, Tyler. You and I will text as it gets closer to that. Let's see. Let's take this thing apart. Like I said, I'm not going to use it. Yeah, I'll be there. Be there for sure, Tyler. That Friday and Saturday. Yeah, Rune, we carry spare 9-volt and AA batteries on all the vans. Just either for replacement or for testing, either one. Let's see. I'll show you guys what's inside of here if you've never seen it. See, come off. And there's that. All right, so you can see down inside of there a little bit. That's the top of the solenoid. Let's see if we can see it move. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You can see the solenoid drop down, and that allows the blocking mechanism to move. We'll tear it down even more. And see what's in here. Let's see. James, only heart I've broken lately is my own. As sad as that is. No, like I was saying earlier, I broke a bunch of shit, but this is just the interesting stuff that I saved. Let's see. Can I get this off of here? I don't know what the hell those screws were for then. Okay. I think I can show you actually without taking it any further apart. So you see right there the solenoid, and then this arm right here on the latch. So if you take and connect power to it, if I can get my bars straightened out. Let me hold this one like that. Alright, so when we attach power, I can get everything held correctly. So when we attach power, well, James, this is one thing I broke. Because it was working just fine a second ago. I don't know, my battery might be dead. But basically that solenoid drops down and then it allows that to pass through. So that's actually what lets you open the door. I had some magnets here from the other week, and now I can't find them. Oh well. Let's see here. Let's look. I didn't break my finger. I almost did. It was that one, Pocket Women. That one that's turning nicely black. Caught it when the door closer flew off back into the frame. I was holding on to it. Broke the budget. Now, I did that at my old job, Fonzie. Locks and Y, good morning. Let's see. Yeah, I won't do that again with the door closer. I'll either let it fly back on its own with me standing well out of the way, or I will have all of my bulk pushed into it. Put your tongue to the battery and test it. Wow. Alright, I'm going to switch the camera back around. Even though I've not been going a full hour, I'm going to go ahead and wind it up. Why is my thing so loose? That's tight. I need a new magic arm. The little army thing that's like magic. That's the magic arm. I need one. Put that on my list after I get my Irwin 1882435 impact driver bit. And yes, Jason, I do love using the impact driver. Like I said, we use all Milwaukee at work. And the Milwaukee actually has, like right down here, has a speed control. And some of the next step up from this driver by DeWalt actually has the same thing. So you can control the torque and the speed. But man, does it make things easier. Because using this all the time, I mean, every job I get out on, I put this in my pocket. I've gotten in the habit, well, not this one's mine. But we have ones, the 4, 6-in-1, whatever. Ones like this on the truck, we've got them. I always grab the one out of the tool bag, put it in my back pocket, along with the Shrum tool, which, trivia about Shrum tools, I think Night Owl knows that name. Shrum tool, SHRUM. I might let y'all research that over the week. And next live, we'll see who did the research. Yeah, don't answer that in the chat yet. Yeah. Next week, we'll see who has done their research and knows what a Shrum tool is, and who made it, who invented it, and where it is currently made. Yeah. The ShamWow. Yeah, Pocket Women, it's going to be purple for a while. Might even lose the nail. Dana said I should super glue one on there to replace it. The cats are all doing fine. Yeah. Traveler's Hook. We all know our Shrum tool. Okay. Well, everybody knows the Shrum tool then. Okay. I didn't know it at the time, but I actually met the inventor of the Shrum tool, Mr. Walt Shrum. And he's actually the older gentleman, locksmith, that I talked to lives just up the road from me. Has been in business for 60 years. Um, yeah, I did not realize that he was the one who invented that tool. And the actual shrum tools are manufactured just locally to me, just right around here. We keep like dozens and dozens and dozens of them at the shop, because obviously they get broken with daily use, but they do hold up fairly well. And even when you break off like the pointy tip, they will continue to serve their purpose. But I mean, they're awesome. They are awesome. I need some for my personal stash of tools. But yeah, look it up. Look it up and see see what it looks like if you're not familiar. Because I don't have one. It's the one tool that I use every single day. Because, like I was saying, I grab this on every job, put it in my back pocket. I grab the shrum tool and put it in my back pocket as well. You will learn after putting the shrum tool in your back pocket to check and make sure that you take it out of your back pocket before you sit back down. That I don't think that needs any explaining to learn to not sit down on a very sharp, pointy, pokey object. But yes, yeah, Carolina roller is where it's made. Yeah, pocket limit is the little like traveler's hook. Delp's shown him on his channel before. But yeah, the Carolina roller, that is just local here. Yeah. So that is so Carolina roller, where the shrum tool is made, is approximately an 8-minute drive from my house. Now I'm going to have hundreds of stalkers, out of my tens of thousands of fans and stalkers on YouTube. They're going to be swarming the area now, looking for me. But yeah, it's the traveler's hook, and now, but I don't think Deviant made it well known, because it was well known within locksmiths for years before. He might have made it YouTube known. Let's see. Yeah, Dana just described it right. It's an L-bent pokey tool. That is exactly it. Yeah, and Night Out, the traveler's hook from term comes from industrial weaving. Walt actually took it and made it for, I guess, repurposed it, repackaged it, redesigned it for locksmith use. He's a very, very cool guy. He was actually supposed to teach a couple of the classes that I took a while back. Unfortunately, he had to cancel at the last minute, so I wasn't able to see him there. But he's still a very cool guy. Yeah, Tyler, if y'all dox me, what are you gonna get? A bunch of junk locks? That's about all I have. That and cat food. Dons, do you have my new address or my old address? I think you have my old address. Yeah, Deviant made it known outside of locksmithing. Yeah, I need to get some, the short ones and the long ones, to keep around. But yeah, it'll come. I'll get some at some point. Um, yeah, we keep. Uh, Actually, in my van, Night Owl, we keep three in the tool bag. Two of the short ones and then one of the long ones, and then on the magnet bar above the pinning kit, we keep another short one because it's perfect for everything. I mean, when you're taking off the screw caps to do a rekey, you can use it to push down the little retainer pin. You use it for F-Series knob cylinder removal. You can use it for anything. I mean, we used the long one to reach through a gate and open up a lever the other day because we had to work on the lever. So yeah, I mean they are awesome. I do need to spend some of my allowance on those for sure. Let's see. Yeah, can never have too much cat food. I actually worked the other job last night for the first time since I started locksmithing, and so I didn't get home till almost 11 last night. And when I got home, I realized that I didn't have any canned food for the kitties. They're great on dry food, just no canned food. They were not happy with me. They're still not happy with me. But let's see, covert instrument says long and the short. Okay. Yeah, Rune, if I ever run into Ruko out here in the field, I will be blowing you up. I will be posting YouTube comments and Twitter messages and everything else I can to get a hold of you for Ruko. I've not seen it yet, but yeah, that is awesome for them to thank you for that. Failed. Yeah. So, alrighty guys, well, I've been going on for about an hour. We've looked at a bunch of junk. So, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Making barbecue tomorrow, barbecued pork again, like I did the video on last year. Yeah, last year. Anyway, and it is a holiday weekend here in the States. I'm off Monday. Probably going to go visit Mom and Dad Monday. Take them some barbecue because tomorrow I'm going to be cooking. So today I have to get ready for that. But I may come out here and make some videos. I may just do another live and pick up one of these things that I pulled out and showed and put it back together and get it actually working again. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll go ahead and start wrapping it up now. Taking our break before Jason gets started on his live. But I appreciate everybody tuning in today. Appreciate everybody's comments in the chat and all that good stuff. And we'll hang out at Jason's here in a little bit because I got to figure out what's for lunch today. But anyway, yeah, I need to watch Jason's reading lock because I've got the one I did a while back where I made the little transparent cover plate for, but I want to see his. I saw it pop up in my feed. I just hadn't been able to see it. But anyway, folks, y'all have a great weekend, if you have a long weekend, enjoy it. Make the best out of it. Get some rest. Food, beverages. Have a good time. Be safe. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Next time we see you, it could be as early as tomorrow. So, I don't know. Pocket Women saying that she didn't get a notification for this live. I don't know why that is. So, I may come out here tomorrow. I don't know yet. Depends on what all I get going on. But if I do, I'm just going to focus on one of these locks. It won't be anything like we normally do on Saturdays, but we'll put one of these back together, look at it, take it apart, do stuff to it. We'll do stuff. Anyway, yep, y'all have a great weekend. We'll see y'all over at Jason's. Yes, Pocket Women, happy Father's Day to all the Aussies. Here in the States, we have Father's Day in June. Australia has it September. So, anyway, y'all have a great weekend. Be safe, be happy, be healthy.